Hello everybody, welcome to Instantgo Tarot Odyssey. I had a new idea. I was just having a nap and I woke up. Whenever I wake up, I have a million ideas and suggestions and just everything flowing through my head so quickly. Usually that's why I keep a notebook right by my bed. So as soon as I woke up, I wanted to do this video before I lost these ideas and theories and just crazy insights that I was having while I was sleeping, and it was like it just dispersing all this energy and invigorating and making me motivated again, because oftentimes, if we overload our system and tell ourselves, oh, I have to do this, that, and the other thing, we don't want to do it. But when we tell ourselves, I'm looking forward to this, this gives me great ideas and creativity, we can get a different perspective on anything that we feel like we have to do, even the DMV, even vacuuming. It was like today I got a bunch of stuff done in my house that I thought would be very tedious and annoying, but I went into it thinking, I can have this be like a meditative experience. I can get these things done and look forward to how gorgeous it's going to be when the results come, right? When everything's washed and cleaned and put away. So yeah, I really woke up today. I was following my own advice. I woke up and I said, this is going to be one of the best days of my life. The moment we realize that we're responsible for every aspect of our life is when we are completely free. And I said, I can make this day whatever I want. And I don't need to say, I have tons of responsibilities. I have to do this. I have to work. I don't even say that anymore. I say, ooh, I'm going to go create something. And it really puts a different spin and perspective on things. Life is in constant flux. So we really have to savor the moments and enjoy all of those those moments that will pass, when we have priorities that really need looking after. And once they pass, it's such a relief, and we realize we can really savor the restful place that we're in, because our self is always changing too. So what matters is how we create the self that we want to be and enjoy every moment in. So what I had going through my head and whirling around and around is, what kind of love energy are you emanating? Because when I read this one thing in one of my medical journals, I was like, wow, that is really true. When we go into the world and we're a little closed off, or we look at people like they're skeptical, or we're rushing and we're acting unapproachable, we wonder why these offers and connections are not arriving. And part of it is in our energy that we're putting out there. If we're saying we're too busy, we don't have time, we're mistrusting, we don't have to say a word. Our body is emanating that energy. That message is loud and clear to everybody around us energetically, whether it's just a glimpse of our eyesight, whether our eyes have fear, judgment, disinterest, whatever it is. We really have to know that we're dealing with other energetic humans when we're out there. So to put on that face of warmth and connectivity and slow down a bit, because we really do walk around with a loudspeaker that is like, do not approach, do not talk to me, get the hell away from me. Or the opposite, hi, how are you? I'm interested in your life and who you are. Things of that nature. It's like people feel that. So let's see what kind of energy that you're emitting. And we have 3 cards to choose from. We have love and light, act with care. I love that, because that's my saying, love and light. Sacred divinity. There are 2 paths ahead. Again, we have one path where we are trying to go it alone, and we're seeing life as a struggle, and we think we're doing things in vain, or we see it for the truth that we're going to enjoy where we are now. We're right where we're supposed to be. We're guilty of getting wrapped up into where we should be, but let's not go on that path, because it does cause stress and anxiety, right? Stay here, you guys. Stay present. Love this moment. Love yourself as you are. Stay engaged in the now. That's where the beauty happens. Okay? Number 3 is shield your energy. Look beneath the surface. Somebody can look absolutely beautiful, look great on paper, especially with all this social media and these people we're connecting with on dating sites and things like that. Really look beneath the surface. What isn't being said? Does something look almost too grandiose and spectacular, out of the norm, and things don't sort of go together? Really look beneath the surface of that stuff. And I feel like another thing that works when we go out in public or we're meeting people is stopping our negative thoughts. We can really address that right when they come up. When a negative thought comes up, say, not true, not true, next. And I do that all the time when I'm like, oh, the house will take me forever to clean. I go, not true. It legit, you're done in under an hour. Let's get realistic, because our brains and our egos get dramatic about everything, right? So that age-old thing, you know, I have nothing to wear, blah, 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 blah. Most of us have something to wear. But see what I mean? It really does start to add up in the calamity that's our ego. And our ego loves struggle. Our ego loves drama. But our soul loves peace, acceptance, and abundance. And that's the avenue we're trying to go. When we're dealing with ourselves, a collective, or anybody, right? What emanations do you want to come from you? Peaceful, loving, calm ones. We feel other people's energies when we're in line with them anywhere, at a bookstore, whatever. That impatient person that is huffing and puffing. We feel that. We know that, you know, there's a person that's in a hurry, and we don't like that rushed energy. Nobody really does. It makes us feel anxious as well, right? We want gentle, nurturing energy that encourages empathy and feelings of inner peace. Okay, I feel right now we're going to encourage ourselves to have a willingness to learn new things and help awaken that childlike wonder. That's important, right? To make us joyous and look forward to things. As soon as I wake up, I'm excited. I'm like, I wonder if something's coming from Wish. I wonder if something's coming from Amazon. I wonder what's in this box of beads that I haven't opened in a year. Things like that. I wonder what cards I'm going to rediscover in my library. Things of that nature, like really getting amped up about stuff. So let's see what's going on in love and light and what you're emanating. So let's see what's going on. So you have heavenly mercy right now. So I feel right now that you are aware of these components and angelic forces that help and guide you, and you do listen to them. Therefore, you emanate this kind of tranquility of someone who knows they're protected. You're not anxious. You're not pushy. You're not demanding, because you kind of, you know, you've ascended past that. You also emit this energy, the rare success energy, that goddess-like energy that says, you know, I'm going to accomplish. I'm simply going to do. You know, it's that beautiful decision to divorce harsh realities from wishful future planning, right? Oftentimes people are like, oh, it's 100 degrees outside. I can't do anything now, blah, 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 blah. But we create the environment in our head that we're working in, and the parameters and everything. So if we can push back anything that we think is a deterrent, we're going to jump over those hurdles and be able to do that. And I'm going to pull some tarot. That's what we have over here. I'm going to get this whole deck. I feel that, you know, we're just stepping into a new actualization that, geez, what the hell are these crazy restrictions and, invisible fences that were there? It's just, it's crazy. Wow, this has been coming up a lot of night energy. So this is saying, yeah, you actually, when you go out, I feel like you're propelled out into society. You really like to listen, observe people. I feel like you like quirks, and you really look for nuances in people, and you're really good at reading them. You know, you're kind of a truth seeker. So you like when people are who they say they are. They're authentic, and they're original, and just sort of cool and laid back, because you're like that as well. And you like people to be as they seem. So you get on really well with others, and you're always a welcome energy into a group because of that, you know. And I feel like you have a fun sense of humor too. I also feel like in this that you actually have a new love interest coming in. With this Knight of Wands, this person is dependable, loving, strong, kind, really, really, you know, the Knight energy really being chivalrous and caring and passionate as well, and very forthright, which is important because people are saying what they mean. That's important. And the Queen of Cups is saying it situates you in this lovely position of being giving, together, solid, and on equal footing with anybody, and not having any kind of inferiority complex or feeling like you have to yes anybody. You are your own solid person, and that comes across, and that brings you respect, you know, and it helps you cultivate really strong relationships. So I love that energy for you, Group 1. Yeah, keep on shining on. That's beautiful. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. Thank you for watching my channel. I appreciate it, you guys. If you need private reads or anything, all my information is down there. And we are going to start now with number 2, which is Sacred Divinity. Now, this is very, you know, the power of suggestion. Somebody says there's 2 paths ahead. Some people start to panic and go, what if I have the wrong one? They have that fear of missing out. And what happens with that is you start to doubt the path you're on, and no path is really incorrect. It's what you do with that path, right? You have, you know, they're both equal in their potential, but it's you recognizing their potential, right? So you can have one, a lower perspective and vibration where you fear everything and you don't jump on opportunities, and another one where you say yes to things. You feel completely safe safe, you feel free. You know, you're saying, bring me new ideas, help me rendezvous with like-minded people, really help me be aware of my power, and let's do this. And that's the one you're embracing, because you're realizing that the old way is not giving you the progress you want in life. You know, you're going to be guided through thoughts that are in harmony with your core desires now, because you're recognizing this. Evidence of how this all works in comfortable, hilarious ways as well, because it is humorous. Sometimes things get so ridiculous when we have like absurd responsibilities, and like things just go awry, and it seems like an actual sitcom at times, because you're like, you couldn't. That's why people say you couldn't make this shit up in life. Half of the time you can't. What happens in your true life is more crazy than what happens, you know, in our made up fantasy world. Like, oh, this and that. You hear people sometimes, especially at family gatherings, because that's where people are just, they're themselves. So like all this kind of tumultuous, crazy stuff can happen all the time, right? Thanksgiving, when all this built up enmity and problems just totally like just go crazy. So I love this. You have melt into the divine desire. So I feel like this is you really taking care of you and realizing what's necessary, what makes you feel good, what makes you feel balanced, and taking that time for yourself to do this. That's, once you get on that pathway, that's it. That is the perfect pathway, because you're seeking joy, you're seeking restfulness, you're seeking balance. You know, you want these new ideas. Most rarely align with their true power, because it seems illogical that there's power in relaxation, right? In letting go, in love and joy or bliss. Most people don't understand that their power just lies in releasing resistance to that and allowing it, right? Like when something, so many people are always looking the gift horse in the mouth. Why? Why not say thank you? I am so excited for this. Everybody always waits for the other shoe to drop. I even get clients all the time that say that I'm just waiting for the other shoe. Everything is too good. Why? Why are you waiting for that? Because that's going to bring it about with the law of attraction. Say thank you and then release that and look for more, because more begets more, which is a really lovely premise. When we're happy and joyful and just tooling along and being creative and doing what's necessary for ourselves, that's when the good stuff comes. Yeah, so you're looking out, you're planning your future. You know it's there. Oh my gosh, the other group had the Knight too. They had a Knight as well. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. You're making plans. You're looking out over the horizon, and you're sending out these lovely vibrations that I care about my future. I care about your future. I care about the collective future. So you're emanating this loving, restful, however, mature energy, right? You're thinking long term as well. You're not just like immediate gratification. What can I get? So on and so forth. This is really true thinking, setting foundation for long-term gains and success. And because of that, you really emanate this solid, long-term love, emotional stability, restfulness, calmness, good decision-making process. And it brings wealth, and it brings abundance, and it brings security, because it's forward-thinking, intelligent, mature. True power comes from that, comes from planning. We can't do everything on the fly. I love the full energy of knowing that we are protected and divinely guided, but I love the Three of Wands. It says, well, let's have a look at this. Why don't we coordinate and map out what we want to do? And people see that about you, and it's very attractive in a lot of ways, and it brings a lot of rewards as well. So good for you. Great energy. Yeah, see, you're plotting your path, and you're choosing wisely, and you're being very, very reasonable about everything, so you don't feel like there's high risk in things, because you're plotting your course as you go. And you know, very, very smart. So I'm super psyched for you, group 2. Beautiful. I love that energy for you. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below if you need a private read. If you want to go to my Etsy store, everything is down there. Or support me on my Patreon page. Thank you, patrons, for all your beautiful support. I can't tell you how much I adore and love you, and you know, you help keep everything afloat and running, and help me in good equipment and lighting and all of that. So thank you guys. Beautiful group 2. Yeah, keep on shining on. It's like silver linings everywhere. I love that for you. So now we're on to number 3. Shield your energy. Look beneath the surface. So when you're out, I feel like there's different aspects to you. I feel like some of you, you may feel like you're critical, but you're not. You're very discerning. You know, you just don't want to spend your time with people that are constantly talking about things, people that are materialistic. It's a heavy energy for you. You're much more elevated. So those lower frequencies of gossip and materialism don't work for you anymore. So you are perceived as times as someone who is hard to please, but you simply don't want to play that game anymore. But you do kind of emanate this kind of regal, hence the crown energy of, you know what, I have my act together. I no longer need to be talking about things that really are not of interest to me. You know what I mean? It's like you're not going to waste your time. You know your time is valuable. So you have revelation. And this is constantly going to be occurring to you, these wake-up calls like, whoa, I've gone this way before, and this absolutely shot me in the foot. Why would I attempt to do that? These same people, places, or things, you're going to recognize that they don't get you anywhere. These patterns, perhaps too much salt, sugar, or whatever, where you don't feel good from that, lack of exercise, whatever it is, it's these wake-up revelations of you to then change that and understand where you're going now on this higher plane. And yeah, the vision, this is with Archangel Michael and lapis lazuli. This is about communication. And I'm constantly wearing and carrying lapis lazuli because that's a communication stone. That's a stone that helps us say what we need to say, to be honest, but also to be very eloquent in our speech and how we convey things, how to be very diplomatic and not insulting or critical, because as soon as we're critical to someone, they shut down, they stop listening, they get defensive. So this is teaching you how to get your viewpoint across beautifully, and you're going to be wonderful at it. So you're perceived as somebody who is very diplomatic and has their act together. You're discerning, yet you're not a snob. You have higher ideals, yet you're not exclusive. You're inclusive to other people, which is very beautiful. I love that energy. So let me pull some tarot with my favorite cards. And it is so funny. My other favorite readers, I had not seen them using Ellen Dugan's Witches deck for the longest time. As soon as I pulled mine out, I put it on the table next to a big chunk of amethyst. The first thing that came on the TV was another reader with a chunk of amethyst and her cards placed the same way mine were on the table. I took a picture of it, and I'm actually going to put it up on Instagram tonight because I was in awe. Yeah, see, things are turning in your favor. This new energy, oh wow, you guys, yeah, this group should definitely, you guys should take advantage of my new moon read special that I'm doing tomorrow. If anybody had ordered yesterday, today, or tomorrow, I'm doing that half-hour full video 30-minute read, private read for people with the new moon energy, because I feel like the power of suggestion right now for you is amazing. Like whatever you're suggesting to people, they're going to go along. You have this new amazing power of speech, and to get people on your side and to do what you want. You're like the Pied Piper of getting people just in line and to follow these new vibrant ideas. You're super passionate about it, and people want to drink from that cup. They're like, yeah, that is doable. And success after success follows with that, monetarily, perspective wise, knowing that sometimes it's the little victories that lead to more, that actually it's an accumulation that then is something that garners true success. Because you know, it's like that kind of, just pretend you're in a horse show and that horse is like taking a while to warm up, and it's pulling at the bit and it's not really adjusting, and you know, the canter is sketchy, and then all of a sudden, you know, you just start singing to the horse and it gets in a rhythm and everything's beautiful and it clears its jumps. That's how you feel, like you're just clearing jump after jump, and it's no longer a struggle or a hurdle. It's just a natural stride. You're taking everything in stride, and you're aligning with this true power, because you realize there is power in relaxation, sitting back and having faith in your ideas. And then other people are like, hell yeah, look at him or her go. Let's do this. Let's join in. And I feel that you're really aligning with this, and you're deserving of it. It's your time. You know, you're going to feel warm and flamboyant and a little bit dramatic with this beautiful Leo energy coming in. He's very versatile. You know, he's funny and competitive, yet Leo is also unpredictable, but super inquisitive. Like, you're going to want to know things, and you're going to go out and really participate in it. The world, the social world, and all of that. So you're emitting this super strong, powerful, confident energy, which I love for you. That's so beautiful. Group 3, gorgeous energy. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read, if you want to if you want to subscribe and like to this channel and share like everybody has been doing so wonderfully, thank you so much. I'm so happy. So many people are like, oh, Melanie, your channel was just suggested on my link. I can't believe you've been around for a year and I haven't seen this. And you guys have been so gracious and loving with your comments. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm finding a strong connection with quite a few of you guys where, we're all on this path where we're learning. And sometimes when we discover things, we're like, oh my gosh, that was there all along. It's like you feel like you could take a big boot and kick your own self in the ass for not realizing how simple it is, right? To just say, oh, okay, I'm supposed to be happy and think happy thoughts, and then good things come. Oh, well, ta-da, I know. Well, we wish to welcome you to Munchkin Land, right? But it is that simple. It really is. Laughing, like Ian and I are laughing through all this crazy stuff that he has to do. He's like laughing that he has to take all these pills and, for his surgery. And he's like, I'm like an old man. I'm like, you need a pill belt. And he made me laugh so hard because when I brought the cats to this special clinic, you get a discount, and it's government funded, and it's called Nutmeg. And Ian's like, I wish I could just go to Nutmeg. And I just died. And every time I think of it, I start laughing so hard because it's a veterinary clinic. And I'm like, sure, they'll hook you up. A couple $100 will be done instead of 10 grand. And it's just, we're just laughing at it. And we're not making everything serious and heavy. And that's what you're doing as well. And that's why you're spreading, this unique energy around that is well received. So thank you very much. And I'm going to go upload.